Okay, here we are, episode 3 of the blog, the final episode. Oh, it's so sad. You're gonna miss us so much. It's opening weekend here. I am in the dressing room. Ooh, the magic of theater. There's costume pieces of mine hanging over there. I have some of them on my body, but you'll just trust me. Let's go out. Look at that. Oh, we're high tech here. We're high tech. I'm gonna show you around the dressing room here. Oh, well, once again, I've blocked the camera. I seem to be good at that. So there's Mary, our assistant director. And here's our 3 gorgeous ladies getting ready for the show. There they are. And see, you'll notice there's Brittany helping Morgan. We're also helpful down here. They spend an hour doing my hair. It takes an hour to get it to look like this, you know. I'm high maintenance. So we have opening night flowers for people. I got none. No, well, no, I got one. I got a rose from our director, but that's it. But these were Lindsay's from her husband. These were Morgan's.
From her daddy.
From her daddy. Isn't that sweet? I said, look at this. I said there should be a fish in here. Shouldn't there be? There should be a tiny little goldfish in there. Wouldn't that be sweet? So anyway, but this is our makeup area. The ever important refrigerator. We won't talk about that up there. No, pay no attention to the booze. Here's Tate. Tate is one of our summer interns. And what are you doing on this show? Sound. I don't know what that means because I'm not a technical person very much. But we're very happy to have Tate join us for the summer. What are you going to be doing on the next show, which we shall not name the next show?
Ooh, sound design.
Ooh, sound design. It's like a step up. Ooh. So, but yes, here we are. We're very excited. So let me take you in. You can see behind me more of the makeup area. And then in here, we've just gone through the doorway. This is our green room. They've just turned the monitor on so we can hear.
Take to the sound booth, please. Take to the sound booth.
That's our stage manager. She's obnoxious. She's not that loud. She's over a speaker. But this is our green room. We have remnants of an old production of Beauty and the Beast on the wall here. Keyboards for warm-ups. An old piano that is so out of tune, it's not even funny. Some pictures on the wall from past productions. These just got hung up. When I was a kid doing shows down here, 30 years I've been doing shows in this building. But when I was a kid, the walls used to be completely lined with frames, photographs of all the past shows the Guild had done, and it was fascinating. I'm really sorry they took them down. I really miss them. A couple of places over there, they had like these flippy things. You would flip through giant frames of pictures, and it was fascinating just to spend hours, because, you know, when I was a kid, I was a chorus member, and I was 3 minutes in a 2-hour show on stage, so I had a lot of time to look at the pictures a lot, and loved it. I loved going around looking at the history of the Actors Guild. The Actors Guild this is our 60th, that's 60th anniversary. That's pretty amazing for a community theater to last for 60 years. That's really nifty. And this November will be my 30th anniversary, so I've literally been involved for half of the Actors Guild's life. Now there's people here that have been involved for much longer than me. I'm not trying to say I'm like the coolest thing since sliced bread, though I am. Oh, I was showing you these pictures. They just hung these up. We had these in the lobby we had a special 60th anniversary review that we did, and we hung these pictures in the lobby, and so we've now brought them down here. This was A Few Good Men. This was Evita, of course. Forever Plaid, which I was really hoping to be in, but I moved away and missed it, and I'm sad. Moved back, and they'd already done it. This was a picture from our 50th anniversary show that we did 10 years ago. Of course, then we have our little thing from Seussical. The kids just did Seussical. I played Horton, like, I don't want to say how many years ago when we did the full version of Seussical. This is from earlier this season. The kids did Seussical Junior, our Guild Builders program, which is a phenomenal program. But then here we have Cabaret. Chuck, I don't remember his name, Chuck something, but he was phenomenal. And here we have Tasha Spencer as Annie from the second time we did Annie. That's a dog. Don't know the name. But Tasha just played Elle Woods in my production of Legally Blonde that I directed. So this was, I believe, her first main stage role, because she started in Guild Builders, the kids program. This was her first main stage role, Annie, and she just played Elle Woods. So she has grown up, and she is a phenomenal and gorgeous young lady. Anyway, so I wanted to show her off because I love her. What else do we have? We have our monitor here, you know, really old school. Old school. Look at that. Look how thick that TV is. It's an old school TV. So if you have a spare flat screen TV you can donate, please send it down. We need a new monitor. But so this is for anybody that can sit during the show, that can be on the lookout for it and get to the stage in time, which usually happens. Every once in a while, they're not paying attention and they might miss an entrance. I certainly have never done that. Well, except we won't talk about that. Into the Woods, first time I totally missed an entrance. I was on the far side of the green room. I heard my cue and I was like, oh, I'm supposed to be on stage. Ran faster than I've ever run. Yes, see me running, not so much. Ran fast as I could, clear through, up the stairs, onto the stage. I don't know how I did it. So anyway, so it's opening weekend and we are excited. We're gonna come back to you here in a minute when it's time for what we call green room, which is when we meet before the show to have a little powwow and get our energy up for the show. So, yay! Opening weekend, yay! Okay, green room has been called, so we are gathering. We are getting our energy up for the show. As you can see, everybody's getting ready. Ooh, look, this sexy. This is not a dress worn on stage in the show.
I'm not in costume yet. Don't come in for half an hour. Hi.
Opening weekend, y'all! All right, now in reality, it's Sunday. It's our matinee. We've had 2 performances. Real quick, favorite part of the first 2 nights?
Oh goodness, the audience, completely.
Oh, the audience, they were fantastic.
The audience.
My favorite part was you guys being so special.
She goes topless, but you just don't see it.
I see it to see it. Be jealous.
The cast was perfect opening night.
The laughter! All right, so we're getting ready to go on stage for our Sunday matinee. Woo!
Another whole weekend to go. Another weekend next week. All right. Here's our word. Ready?
All right, we'll
1,
join hands.
2,
All right.
Places,
3.
please. 2 minutes.
Great show this afternoon.
All right, here we go for our matinee, and we have 1 more weekend to go. You have 3 chances left after today to see this amazing, funny show. All right, we'll be back. Okay, so here we are backstage. It's very dark. Obviously, it's backstage. You don't want too much light. And getting ready to go on for our 3rd weekend of the 3rd performance of the weekend, rather. And if I'm real quiet, maybe you'll be able to hear the roar of the audience waiting to see the show. I'm gonna try to switch this around and look through the 2-way glass and see if you can see the audience. I don't know if you'll be able to see or not. Let's see. I don't know if you can see or not, but that's our audience for our matinee, and they're still streaming in. So, all right, break a leg, Ronnie. Oh, now he's camera shy. I don't know what that's about. All right. Here we go. So that's the beginning of the show. Just started our Sunday matinee. All right, I've just gotten home from the matinee, exhausted, greeted by Neil Patrick Harris, Hedwig, On this side, we have John Cameron Mitchell Hedwig, two of my all-time heroes. I wanted to share them. So I've just gotten home. As if it wasn't enough that we had a full week full of dress rehearsals, then opening night, then second night. I'm slowly making my way to my chair here. Passing, oh, this is my favorite thing in the world. This is all my theater playbills from all the shows I've ever seen, souvenir programs, Priscilla balls, oh, the light's in the way, 2 roses from Chicago the musical that were thrown to me. Anyway, this is not about me, this is about Boeing Boeing. Anyway, so opening night, second night, a Sunday matinee on opening weekend, exhausting. This is the hardest show I have ever physically done. It's exhausting, and I mostly do musicals, straight show every once in a while, mostly do musicals, and even all the musicals I've done, all the friggin' dancing that I've done, this show kicks my butt more than any other show. Exhausting. After the end of the show, my clothes are just dripping. I look like I've stepped out of a swimming pool. So as if that's not enough, I did all that. I had a marketing meeting. I am on the marketing committee at the Actors Guild of Parkersburg, our theater. Had a meeting. Oh my gosh, I'm so exhausted. But here I am. I've learned a lot about myself doing this video blog. I've learned I go so and just leave that hanging. I do that a lot. I learned that. I say a lot, and I make that sound a lot. So I'm going to be really self-conscious about that for the next several months until I forget all about it and I just don't care anymore. And I had a great time. I had a great time taking you behind the scenes at Boeing Boeing. We had a phenomenal opening weekend. Our opening night audience was just riotous. I mean, they were smart, they were attentive, they didn't miss a thing. They were laughing at stuff that we were like, oh, we didn't realize that was funny. But I guess it was, because they were laughing hysterically. It was so great. Now, that's not to say Saturday night's audience was a phenomenal audience. Today's audience, you know, you always worry about matinees because you never know. Those people, they were great. They were just absolutely great as well. Smart. There's one thing in the show that all 3 audiences have, like, they didn't even need to wait for the joke. I mean, as soon as it started, they knew where it was going, and they're like, wah, I don't want to give it away, because you're coming to see the show next weekend. That's right, next weekend. You have 1 weekend left. You have 3 chances left to see our show. 3. Not 1, not 2, but 3. 3. We have Friday night, Saturday night, Sunday afternoon next weekend, and then it's gone forever. That's the great thing about live theater, is it's alive. I mean, you experience that moment and then it's gone forever. And once a show closes, it closes. It's gone. You could redo the show, but it's not going to be the same thing. You know, even from performance to performance, it's not the same thing. It should be. You know, you should be somewhat consistent in your performance, but you never know. Little things go wrong. A glass got broken on stage today during our matinee. Do you hear my voice? My voice is shot because the show is, it's taxing. But yeah, glass got broken on stage today. And you know what? We went on. We altered our blocking enough so that Bertha, the maid, who's the one that broke the glass anyway, she cleaned it up, and I continued my lines, and she continued her lines. It's what you do. It's why we love live theater, you know? It's one thing to find a blooper in a movie, and then you're like, well, you're stupid. You had every chance to get it right. But in theater, you know, you never know what's going to happen. Anyway, I didn't mean to get on my soapbox. The point is, I've had a great time doing this. I hope you've had a great time watching it. And you have an even better time coming to see the show. You have 3 chances left. I don't know if I mentioned that. 3 chances. By the way, 3 chances left to see the show. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Once again, order tickets. I'm going to put it over my Halloween collage right here. Order tickets at actorsguildonline.org. We're not going to be doing any more blogs, but if you have comments, concerns, questions for me about the Actors Guild, about the show, about me, if you want to tell me I'm an idiot for anything I've said or done during these blogs, on Twitter, at Broadway Bobble, that's at Broadway BOBL, or at Broadway BOBL. I'm not sure which direction. I'm not good at that. You know, drop me a line. Drop me a line. Let me know if you liked the blog, or if you didn't like the blog. But if you're going to say something that you didn't like, be kind. You know, you don't need to get nasty. There's enough nastiness in this world, especially because, you know, it's an election year. But order those tickets. Order those tickets. Word of mouth is going to spread. I'm telling you. Opening night, we had people ask our box office manager to open the box office after the show so they could buy tickets again for a future performance. That's amazing. I mean, the fact that so many people are not just my mother, you know, because she has to. She's mother. No, I'm talking about regular people wanting to come to see the show more than once because they loved it so much. I mean, that says a lot, I think. You know, I'm slightly biased. But come see the show, drop me a line. The Actors Guild has a Twitter, the Actors Guild has a Facebook. You could drop a line there and let us know what you think. We have another show opening up later this year. I'm not going to name the show because I'm just mean that way. No, I'm totally kidding. It's Spam-A-Lot. It's Monty Python Spam-A-Lot. So that's probably going to be another one you're going to want to come see. You can already buy your tickets to that one. So when you go online to buy your tickets for Boeing, just go ahead and buy your tickets for Spam-A-Lot. It's done, because that one's going to be a sellout too. And then in September, we start our new season. It's going to be a great season. Just real quick, it's Mousetrap, Scrooge, Barefoot in the Park, the Guild Builders show. I mentioned Guild Builders earlier. Alice in Wonderland Jr., Company, Stephen Sondheim's masterpiece, Around the World in 80 Days, and Big Fish, the musical. Great season, right? Well, you know what? It's pretty soon on that website. There's going to be information on how to order season tickets. You're going to want to do that too. It's a fun place to be. So come see Boeing. Come see all of our shows. Drop me a line. Let me know if you're living or dead. I'm worried. I'm worried about you. And I hope to see you at the theater real soon. I'm going to miss doing this. I hope you're going to miss seeing me. Maybe not. Maybe you're going to be like, thank God he's gone. Who knows? It takes all kinds. You know, it's America. You're allowed to be wrong. If you don't like me, you're allowed to be wrong. It's okay. But we'll see you soon. And come see the show and laugh. I guarantee you will wet yourself. Or at least laugh a lot. All right. Bye.
Take off with us. Take off with us. We're warming up, so we're warming